Welcome, Capricorn, to your weekly love reading for July 2nd to the 8th of 2018. So, let's look into a 10 card Celtic cross spread for you. I did shuffle off camera. I'm just going to do a little bit here. Alright. Message for Capricorn love for July 2nd to the 8th of 2018. Capricorn. Let's see. Okay, so the theme and overall energy, you do have someone that might be kind of spreading rumors. All right, they may be saying certain things that you're not liking too much, and this could be your own energy as well, and leading to a bunch of gossip. So just be careful about that. It could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini that you're dealing with that does say some things that might rile you up and kind of provokes you in some way. So be mindful about that. Yeah, and whatever truth is coming out, it could really hurt you, because there are some facts that might be very real, and you don't want that secret out, but it might be coming through this week. So a lot of arguments and confrontation around maybe a third party experience, and often it could be dealing with children, infidelity, things like that, cheating. So a lot of you might be involved in that, and whoever you might have been dealing with, whether it's you or them, there is some ulterior motives, hidden agendas. Somebody may be taking advantage of your own emotions, of certain things that you might be able to provide for somebody else. That could be an issue. Some of you might be dealing with the Pisces. The recent past where issues with somebody else may have been in the equation. So goals, making plans, making travel plans, just not getting things off the ground, and constantly running into maybe a same issue that continues to repeat itself. And maybe you might not purposely do this, but you might allow something to happen, and if it continues to happen, I feel like these might be lessons for you to kind of understand a way to approach somebody. So we'll see what you're thinking about. I feel a lot of you are moving on, letting somebody go, just energetically wanting to free yourself up from somebody that is not really serving your best good or your higher purpose, or whatever it might be. You're releasing yourself from it. It could be a marriage as well, and the person or energy coming towards you, they're very maybe they could be very shallow, very insecure with themselves, and they're not very someone who takes responsibility for the things that they might say, and they could be doubting progress in a relationship, maybe because they didn't feel good. Maybe they had to have somebody on the side. Maybe you felt like that. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and you do have two children showing up, so it could be some issues with children or pregnancy, something like that, or spreading rumors about why someone had to get an abortion or something like that, and your beliefs around that. So let's see, your response is some emotional things going on. So you might drink a lot, you might go and party a whole bunch, you might even overindulge, you might just kind of be in your emotions, you might cry a whole lot too, and be turned off towards other people. So you might not really be emotionally stable this week, so that could be an issue. Their response to you is arguments, a lot of disputes, and I feel like they might have a lot to say to you because of what has been done, or trying to defend themselves, to defend their case, or whatever it might be. So it's calling you a lot, maybe texting you a lot, or just trying to get some information out of you. Or if they're not talking to you, they're talking to other people. It's spreading a lot of rumors and things like that. So you got so far you got 4 people showing up here. All right, now the obstacle is that somebody may have been married, and they may have been stepping outside of the relationship or marriage, or issues around the home, whoever you might be living with, staying with. It could be a marriage proposal, somebody backed out. They said they were together, you were together, but now you're not, lies and deception and things like that. So that could be an issue. Some of you might need to move as well. And then we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So the outcome is you focusing maybe on your strength when it comes to career, them as well, focusing on how to do things better in the future, and putting maybe an emotional issue on the back burner right now, and focusing on your self-worth and taking things slow and doing them in the right way to reach a certain goal. So let's see, clarify the 3 of Swords for Capricorn. So whoever it might be, there could be different things going on, and there could be many different secrets that might be coming out. But I feel this is an obsession about someone or something, and you're constantly thinking about that person, them thinking about you, not being able to kind of, they do different things, they say different things. Maybe they feel like they're one person at one time and then somebody else another. Maybe next week it shifts just like that, and that might be an issue that you need to let go of. If that person is constantly doing that, I feel could be an issue. And let's see, clarify the High Priestess in reverse for Capricorn. Then we do have anger, frustration. Sometimes these are, what's coming to me is like drug things for some. Some of you might be dealing with someone that deals with drugs, whether or not it's, you know, doing it a whole lot, and it changes their whole demeanor or personality, and just sometimes losing your cool or temper because you feel like something is not going to work out. But sometimes in all actuality it is, but you might have to just be patient and deal with a certain issue right now, and not give up hope that things are not working out, because you do have, remember, the obstacle is the Four of Wands. So maybe you two aren't together, maybe you two don't have a place to be, or even if you do, maybe sometimes it's best that you disconnect in some way, and the other person is able to kind of help themselves out in some way to keep the relationship stable too. So that's an issue. So let's see messages for Capricorn for July 2nd to the 8th of 2018. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. You two might not be together right now because they could be dealing with somebody else, and it could be that they have a child with somebody else, and that keeps them going through a cycle, maybe with an ex-partner or something like that could be going on. So let's see messages for Capricorn for July 2nd to the 8th. Then we do have pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. Just because you feel like somebody is your soulmate doesn't mean that you have to be with that person. Just because you love them, you know, you've done for them, you've been together, you've been through a lot of heavy things, it still tells you to acknowledge these things and how you might feel about that person, and it's self-respect. That's important. How do you feel, you know? How do you feel about that person and what they're doing and how they're doing it? So I feel like those things are important. It doesn't say leave it, but you can put it down and move on and free yourself up. But depending on the changes that person making, depending on the emotional, the intensity of the stress that they put on you, it could be years of your life being lost because of the stress that they bring on your life. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with somebody. So that's going to be your love reading for the week. I do hope that the messages help you out. Lots of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes, and you can always go to Psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. Have a good one. Almost losing my voice. Maybe that's something that some of you go through, where you feel like you don't or can't speak up, and someone just has the control or maybe the power in your situation. You don't want that to constantly happen. Address those issues and take your power back by just saying, I can't deal with this anymore, I don't want to. You can, but you just don't want to. So that is part of taking your power back. So have a great week.